hit, and we are now on the internet. This is how this works.
On the interwebs.
We are on the interwebs. Hello, peoples. I'm not okay. You'll see the little viewer count come up, and this is the chat. Even though I don't know why it connects to this account instead of my main account. It just did that a little while ago, and it refuses to change. I don't know why. So whenever I type, I have to go into my freaking Hey Dad. I think that's Rachel.
Stardust.
Hey Rachel. So usually I have to go in through my bot in order to connect. Okay.
Yeah, Rachel, I'm on the interwebs.
Oh my god, me. So, this is gonna be fun. So, let me open up Phoenix Wright. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait for people to come in and call you voiceover Pete. Just saying.
That's Lawyer Pete to them.
Lawyer Pete.
That's right.
Hey, Dad of Chaos, long time no see. Hello, peoples. Hello, Kapa. Hello, Pedro. Welcome to stream. Dad stream, yeah.
God, what you got me into?
I don't know. Let's switch over if it'll come up. There we go. So.
Your mouse is completely on the wrong side.
Listen, I'm a lefty. Don't judge me for this. Don't judge me for this.
Alright, I'm watching.
Okay, so basically, I've explained to you the basics, but what I didn't tell you is that the person that we're defending is a spirit medium who can talk to spirits beyond the dead.
Okay.
Although isn't really able to because she's just in training. Her sister was apparently also a very powerful spirit medium.
Okay.
And the person that we just exposed might be part of an information ring, getting info on people and stuff. So, we are at the very end of it.
So completely realistic trial.
Completely realistic. This is the most real trial you have ever been to in your life, even the actual ones. So, right now we are, this is the prosecutor who is a little bit of jerk, a little bit of butt.
Okay.
And this is going to be your introduction to my horrendous voice acting.
Oh god.
I don't know why. Just the, oh god.
I'm not ready. I am wearing that the next time I go to court, though.
The frills and everything.
I got that going on next time.
I don't even want to do it in front of you now. Are you streaming at 3 a.m.? Listen, I'm streaming at 8:30 my time. It's 3 a.m. your time. Go to sleep, idiot. Hi. Welcome. So.
If you don't move forward, I'm going to start telling stories about when you were little.
Oh, no. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. I forget what we just asked.
What's the question?
I don't remember. Because I had to in stream because Mom was telling me to come upstairs to eat, even though, like, we didn't eat for 10 minutes.
I don't think you can dress like that in court.
I don't think you can either. We talked about this. She was, like, trying to flirt with the people watching.
She's a little trashy.
We were accusing her of tapping our boss's phone, which we got through illegal means by stealing it from her.
They want to hear stories of when you were little.
Oh, no. Of course they do. Of course they do. Why am I drinking this with a cap on? I thought I took it off. Miss May.
I don't know if I should say this, but Miss May sounds like a month in a magazine. I'm just saying.
I
don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not.
You can. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Her name is April May.
Her stage name.
Oh my god. So
Yeah.
I had her voice as a Southern belle because that's how she was like talking. Oh my god, I don't even want to do it in front of you. You lawyer. Now she's getting defensive. Is that it? Yes. Oh, now she's crying. Does this work?
Nah.
Deal the final blow. You did it, didn't... Oh, wait, that wasn't the right thing.
No, that was not right.
I know.
They never break, man.
Dude, I didn't mean to hit that one. I
happens
clicked
on
that one
TV.
and then realized that it was, You didn't... No. That makes no sense. Chaos just needs to leave. This is exactly what happened when I brought Rachel on. They were like, yeah, just leave. Apparently, anyone in my family would be better to run this stream than me. Just showed you the killer at the beginning. I know, that's why I realized. I'm like, wait, no, it's not. All I did was a little wiretapping. Oh, so you do admit to tapping your phone. Didn't do anything bad like murder. Really? Can you prove it? I think you're so smart, Miss Lawyer, but I can prove it, and I will. I can assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Well, that's why I was just getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Like normal coffee, but cold. Rachel is better, your dad is better, Allie is better. Can you see the pattern? You don't drink it quickly, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Then I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. Yeah.
It's like hints.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
This man is a little bit uppity.
Got it.
As in his own butt. Let's just be real here. I chose the wrong option there. So where does this leave us? Witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever.
You're going way too fast, man.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness or continue examining Miss May?
Bellboy's kind of dangerous. I'd go to Miss May.
Okay.
He may get you.
Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May is admitted to the wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance on the case at hand, murder. There's no way you can prove any connection.
May, but that's just me.
Oh my god. Think this can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. But that means Maya's guilty. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. Who actually says Tusk? As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April's May alibi proves to be solid, then by default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. I'm not sure how that's worked, especially in the murder
April May,
trial.
Maya Fey.
Yeah, and then her sister was Mia Fey.
Okay.
And your name is Phoenix, right? And the guy's name, the detective's name is... God, what's his last name? I don't remember his freaking last name. Prepared to accept my condition. It's got me backed into a corner. I feel like this is just one-on-one mind games and not an actual trial. Gumshoe. His name is Dick Gumshoe.
Got it.
I accept. Oh, I'm hanging out with my mom, so I just wanted to say hi. Hi, Kylie. Bye. If you're hanging out with your mom, have fun with your mom. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. So when it comes to, like, calling up, like, actual witnesses and, like, putting in actual, evidence, you have to, like, make sure that you give the other side the evidence in advance first, right? You can't just... Are you allowed to spring evidence on people?
You're not supposed to, but it does happen.
It does happen.
You're supposed to have already given it to them in advance. In a criminal case, I don't do criminal, but in a criminal case, you're supposed to have already provided it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's rebuttal evidence, then you don't have to show it to them.
Okay.
So then show that you're a liar.
Alright. Bellboy, someone who does room service. Yep. Believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Oh my god.
He brought the tea in with him. That's so much more convincing.
Yes, sir.
Oh
By your summons in the middle of my work, sir. Happy to be of service. Tea, sir, looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I gave this guy the worst accent ever, so...
Without further ado.
Okay, so this is the part where we look at this guy's testimony and then figure out the holes in it. So, I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel and in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call around 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 on the dot. She brought it precisely... I brought it to her at precisely the required time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. Looks like the older, better version of Chaos. Everything is better than me, apparently. Literally, no. She is the one who has a server that I'm in that's almost dedicated to bullying me. It's great.
I like that.
I see. The defense may begin cross-examination. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. So we have to figure out where in his statement he's wrong about coming to her room. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. So we can...
Well, she said it was delivered at 8 o'clock, so if the call came in after 8 o'clock, then it couldn't have been delivered at 8 o'clock.
I think she said it was delivered at 9.
Oh, okay.
So these are our evidence. We have the murder scene, the department store receipt with blood written on the wiretap thinker, which was the Larry Butts. We have the glass shards of a light stand, and then the cell phone autopsy report. And then for some reason, attorney badge, even though we don't do anything with that.
Okay.
So we can press people to get more details, so we can just press people. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Why is that the question that you would pursue in that? Not like, are you sure that it was at 8? Are you sure time-wise? Because that's what's the important part here. Sounds like a huge butt. It's not dedicated to bullying you-ish. Maybe kind of. What's the name of the server again? I don't know. Let's check real quick. I don't know, fam. Maybe it's called like the Chaos Bullying Corner, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Let's take a quick detour. How can you be so certain? Check Miss May. I checked Miss May personally, sir. Let's look at the name. Ah, yes, the Chaos Bullying Corner. I rest my case. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Them? Who's them?
I don't know, man. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 on the dot.
So when was the murder?
9. Somewhere around then. Whoa, who's on trial right now? The people in the game or JoJo? Both. I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished. So I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. Wait a second, Okay, so if he delivered it to her, there's no way that she witnessed the murder if she was busy getting the coffee, right? He's here because I asked him to be here. Hi, Luca. Welcome. Why is that the question? So very absolutely. Because it...
Okay, you're going so fast, man.
It's French for kiss. Oh. You got a kiss from Miss April May. It's
so
Dad, hi!
Was she supposed to have... Hi, was she supposed to have killed him? You're trying to make it that she killed him?
We're trying to link her to the murder somehow, because... for some reason, I don't like this about the game, but they show who killed her. But, so we would know in advance as the player who did it, but we somehow have to figure out how to link her to the crime. But hi, it's, Wiser person, another person that you met.
Hello!
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prime demeanor.
Dude, I cannot read any of this.
I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? No. Fam, I literally am just... Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie.
Yeah, he does.
Now, if you have any decency, you'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? No, protest. There's gotta be something fishy with this thing.
Go for it. Yeah, that does it. That always works. Judge.
Is that how you get the attention? Just constantly hitting the table?
Yeah. That always works.
Always.
Every time.
Hey, wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have anything to add? One last question. Let me ask him one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Do you have anyone using charade of justice? No. No, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? You were making the bed for a different reason, if I had to guess.
I don't know. Not bed making. It'd be room service or check-in, but since I don't know the beginning of this story, I have no idea.
We barely know anything about her. She's just someone that we find fishy.
Check-in. Let's do check-in.
Check-in, because that's something we don't really know much about. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Oh, she had someone with them. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there.
Haha, now we know.
What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. I don't know, fam. Getting to the truths of a case is definitely... How many objections is there?
I object that you're winning.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention that in your testimony?
You didn't ask.
Well, sir, you...
Boom!
Boom!
Right there.
Nice try! What do you mean, nice try? Quite, indeed. Good
Why does he have one eye open and one eye closed?
I don't know. I think he has a little bit of an issue going on there. Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked. Ah! You fool!
Edgeworth was with her?
Edgeworth told him not to say anything.
It could have been Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm. Probably not, though, because we have, like, 5 more cases or something.
How did we win? What did we win?
I don't know. He's a little bit of an idiot. He's a little bit of a fool. Again, he's the same person who didn't really know how, like, even what cross-examining was. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. You're a fool. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? The man with... the person we've just been talking about. The man who checked in with Miss May.
Oof.
Oof! Roblox sound effect put in here.
Okay.
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Is anything this exciting? Is anything like... Are you sure you don't have like blue lights flashing behind you, like going out like...
My hair looks like that every once in a while.
Zoom! What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. You've activated my trap card. Suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man in this court.
I think it's Edgeworth.
Oh, we got another oof.
Oof.
Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. I mean, is it even a crime if you're, like, hiding the involvement of someone? It is?
Yeah. I think. I don't know criminal law, but...
Yeah. If you, like...
Cover it up.
Okay.
I still like the oofs.
Oof. 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 Enough.
I'm gonna try that next time when I lose a point.
Oof. Oof. Can we get a retrial? I'm not sure. Like, can we?
It's like the old-fashioned Batman with the bubble. Oof! Pow! Bang!
The sound effects. You like hold up like sound effects by your head every single time something happens in the courtroom.
Holy rusted metal, Batman.
The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look fully into this matter. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. Explicit gasp. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
He likes that. It's got a hammer thing going on.
Also, I would like to say, I'm not gonna... It's September 7th, and this game was released in 2001. I will say nothing else.
Yep.
And this is the little girl. She's like 17 though. So it's like she looks so much she looks so much younger than like 17. Mr. Wright, you're amazing in there. And then this is like the little after the trials, we have to keep investigating, I guess. And
it usually happens to me every time I log on to court too.
I might be your newest fan. You get autographs and stuff. There's like paparazzi. You get like you get things of your name. Voice Silver Pete.
I'm your newest fan. Like I said, that's a lawyer Pete to you.
Lawyer Pete to you. Again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sends shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, I don't think so. Not yet. I see. Were you even paying attention to what's going on? A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? Heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Do you have, like...
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Especially the people who come up after the trial.
After the trial. Full record of April May's testimony. Might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. Now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record.
What was that?
She
Are
dodged...
you clicking again?
Okay, listen, you want to see? Here. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but was caught and struck.
Okay. How does she know that?
Because she was the witness to this and was the person who called in the police. Sorry that I'm starting you in the middle of a trial. I thought it would like move on to
But
the
if
next
she's
one.
the witness and she was killed at 9 and she was delivered coffee at 9,
No.
how did she be the witness?
There's April May, and then there's Mia Fey. April May was the witness. Mia Fey was the person who was killed. They really did a good job with making
But
the
April
names really
May
hard.
just said she was getting coffee at 9 o'clock, but somehow
Yeah.
she was also the witness too. Was she killed in her room?
She was in the hotel across from the courtroom, or not from the courtroom, from the law offices. So,
So she,
apparently
like,
she
looked out
got the
window.
coffee,
I see.
looked out the window, and saw her
Okay.
get killed.
Got it. All right.
That's what happened. Their names are ridiculous. They really are. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center. It's up for me to set her free. To be continued. Awesome. So now we're getting to the part where we're learning new stuff. God, I swallowed wrong. I'm full of mom.
It's illegal for trials to last more than 3 days in this universe.
I
would be
wish.
Cool. That would be very cool.
September 7th. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Good
Not,
Lord.
you stinking lawyer. I hope you die.
Now that happens every day.
Have you come to laugh?
That does happen. You stinking
yes.
lawyer, I hope you die.
Laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I want to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? I'm guessing there's a little bit more colorful language in
It's
there.
the hair. Yeah, it's the hair.
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. I don't think he
He looks
really
terrified.
cares.
You just absolutely terrible.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
Look at her eyes. They go from like Satan to puppy dog.
They really do.
No transition at all.
The one thing I don't get is that it's like she has double pupil, because there's like the main pupil, and then she has an iris, and then she has a ring around the iris, and then a second iris. I'm not sure how that works. How did you get to be so totally whacked? So we can talk to her to interrogate her, basically.
Gotta be that man.
That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is
Her eyes
he?
are about to change.
Come
All right,
on.
Here we go.
No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Okay, so
Her
apparently.
attitude.
Attitude. Say, why are you so angry?
Watch the eyes are about to change. They're about to change.
I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Told you.
There we
told
go.
you. Boom. There they
That
are.
does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
Yeah, that happens too.
I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Both. Okay, the wiretap. Did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Also, stealing people's wiretaps and presenting it as evidence is also a crime, but we don't talk about that. Suppose you'll learn that in lawyer school. Graduated lawyer school real good.
Yeah, that's right.
Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what school she went to, but
She probably dropped out, let's be honest here. We're gonna... Do you have anything that we can present her? Can we present her with a wiretap?
there you go.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts, so get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Okay, so apparently we aren't getting anything else out of her until we find something that we can use. So we can move over to the murder site, the Gatewater Hotel, which is where she was, and then...
Go to the hotel.
Okay. And then the Grossberg Law Offices is a guy that I'm assuming got bribed or blackmailed into silence and wouldn't represent Maya, who is the person being prosecuted. There's May, Maya, and Mia. It really is very complicated. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Yes, our reputation will swell as a hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Oh, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like
Kato Kalin. You don't need to know who that is, do you?
No, who's that? Both stuck in the same bad dream.
He was the like the doofus assistant in the OJ.
Oh.
He like lived in the back room or whatever. I'm gonna be famous.
Famous. Bellboy isn't creepy at all. So, you're our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
Drink some of this tea I made?
There's just like cyanide all in it. Miss May. About Miss May.
He's gonna blush. Here he goes. Here he goes.
Here we go. You got the one eye closed. It's not
gonna be the
boast,
sweat
but I knew
coming
the
down
moment I
one
saw
side.
her, she'd do it. I said. I'm starting to get the most suspicious person around here. The man with Miss May. I want to ask you about the man who is with Miss May. Yes, he struck me as the real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I know it from the moment I saw.
Lady killer. Yeah, that's a dad joke.
He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the sense of danger. I feel like this guy thinks he's a little bit better than he actually is. Though I will say that chiseled jaw.
The streak in the hair.
Mr. Psycho Bellboy. We got a photo of that man. I'm quite sure I could identify him. The hotel in general. Could you tell me about this hotel? So when's your dad taking over the channel? On that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Okay, so is there anything that we can present to him other than the photo?
I'm going to present. Alright, let's see.
We have the floor plans, May's testimony.
No.
Here, books. Probably no.
I don't know.
When
Maybe
is your
this
whole
broken
family?
shards, or maybe the wiretap. What else is there? What's the phone?
The phone holds a conversation
Okay,
between the chief, which is his boss / Mia.
Maybe the broken glass or the wiretap.
Okay, well, let's present the broken glass. Sorry, all I could think about during the trial was hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Could we try? I'm gonna try the wiretap. Okay, he says the same thing. So he is useless, apparently. So I think we can only... Is there anything else to examine here?
When's your whole family gonna take over?
There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer.
I saw that. I was wondering what was going on.
Please leave that as is. That's the drawer of terror, hiding weapon of the murderer's wiretap. It is said to become one of the most popular attractions here.
He is a little weird, man.
Off. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fanco law offices. Plan to install a telescope in that window, sir. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. Check out the wine. Bottle with 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could refrain from touching those. I have a feeling he's just going to comment on everything being an attraction. Part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. Will be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Yeah, this is going nowhere. Let's just move on. September 7th, Banco. Looks like forensics is taking day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. Doubt there will be any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take one last look. There's probably nothing. Here's the phone. The only thing that's missing is Mia. Can I check out the photo? Couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. They are. Painting. Old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now.
Truly nothing here.
Yeah, nothing. Sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Nothing! Fantastic. Okay, so there's literally nothing here. I'm guessing we're going to have to go to the... Oh, the picture's gone. He had a painting of himself that cost like 3 million. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Okay, so there's... Oh, here's the picture. What's this, old photos? There's 2 lying around. Something's been written on in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Exhibit A. Pretty sure I've seen this person somewhere before. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Wait, is that April? Oh, I missed one little photo. Might be a valuable clue for now.
Oh, there's
Photo
a guy.
lies on the
You gotta
desk.
show him that picture.
Yeah.
You gotta show him the picture.
Swap photos. I think I'll swap them. Okay, that man's chin.
He's the lady killer.
Probably. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? I don't know, man. I'm not sure if that rectangle gives anything away.
With the hooks? Yeah.
Or the hooks. It was a painting of the guy. It was a very memorable painting anyhow. Oh no, it was a fisherman. I'm dumb. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, if I'm not mistaken. The lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell it. Okay, so we have the picture. I'm gonna make sure we have the picture, because I remember that we had to switch it. So, let's go to the bellboy. And if we go to
the hotel.
Back to the hotel. And if we go and...
Still holding that stuff, man.
Really is. Let's present him the freaking... I keep hanging on the button.
Man with Mr. May.
Oh, I have to... Wait, how do I...
Go to man with Mr. May.
Here we go. Wait. I need to present explicitly. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that.
No, you're just going out acting like a detective.
Just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? Affidavit? This guy's way too excited about it. I'm going to say yes, because then we'll have direct witness.
Have him write it.
Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Cool. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Okay, so now we have to go back, show this to Miss May in order to get her to talk. Affidavit,
I hope these places are like really close together, because otherwise it's nighttime.
My legs. They're gone. You again? Can't you take a hit and stay gone? The only reason I'm back here is because of you.
That
Won't
does
talk
happen
to me.
when I come around most women too. You again? Didn't I tell you to stay
again?
away?
You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
Nope.
Yeah, it's the affidavit.
Oh, you don't show the photo?
Yeah, the text was like, Miss May can't say no to this, so I'm guessing that was a hint to present it. Can you have a look at this? What's that?
Eyes are about to change.
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Eyes.
There you go, told you. Boom!
Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard.
Baby.
This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act.
I don't think she's playing.
If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though you should have been witness to a murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist?
She's not.
No, she's asking us,
Oh,
why
okay.
are you pumping your fist in the air? So we're like, great day to be alive in her head. Now, tell me about that man that you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White. Oh my god, these names are awful. The president of an information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Oh my god, it's Red, White, and Blue Corp. Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like— oh no! It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located?
Green Street. That's what I'm thinking.
I swear. I swear.
I bet it's on Green Street. That's where I'm going. That's what I'm
Fairville May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded, so we don't need that anymore, and we should probably go to the place. Let's just go to Blue Corp. Oh, there's the painting that got stolen. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. Your name, what is your name? Oh my god, his teeth actually glisten.
It's like the dude on, what's the surf movie?
Oh my god. Tanner?
Yeah, it's Tanner.
Cling. Cling. We thought Red White would be a great name for a character. What's the worst character name you've ever heard? Like, worst character in a book, movie, whatever.
I'm going Red White.
I was just inquirably asking the title that you
Inquirably?
go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably, he's questioning it too. Right. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you
She
with
actually
my
said
giant...
exactly what I was thinking. The worst name I've ever
I
seen.
hate you. You know what? If you want to...
I was going to say that, but I was just leaving
You want
that
to take
alone.
over? Be my guest. Be my guest. Go ahead. You want to read stuff out loud?
Do any of
them
them understand my shirt? Is it
I don't
old
know.
enough?
Do you
I don't know.
Don't know this freaking shirt. Go watch My Cousin Vinny, you fools. Giant vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I mean, murder might be part of it, but you know. Red White, the CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into close contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with a wordly challenge.
Wordly challenge?
What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation why you would come to meet me like this. It's a new record. I mean, your name in the Chaos Bullying corner is Chaos Sucks, so, you know, I feel like I have a little bit of an advantage on being able to call you out or anything, you know. The only explanation why you would come to meet me like this.
He hates me like, what, 6-7 times a day? Something like that. Sometimes.
I mean,
If it's a weekend.
Sometimes. It's usually the dad jokes, but honestly, I can appreciate them at the same time.
Got it.
No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with such a man such as myself? Oh yeah, yikes.
Does the guy got brass knuckles or is that 4 rings?
Both.
Okay.
There's like magnets on the end, and they just like go together, and then he uses them. Okay, so I'll just talk to him. Miss May, probably.
Yeah, go for it.
Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat.
That's a horse.
What a shock it was to hear what she has done. You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. So that's Blue Corp. And then we'll do that. Yeah. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. I thought that's called Facebook.
You just now got it. What color, dude? It's yellow journalism. Oh, dad joke.
Dude, no.
Dad joke. That's right.
Good. No, there was one where someone came into chat and I was playing Danganronpa and the characters during the trial. It's set up kind of weird where the environment is 3D, but everyone is their 2D sprites, so they're like 2D going around. And someone said that the characters are a bit flat, and I thought it was like a genuine like critique, so I started like talking about like analyzing it a bit, and then it's like, no, it was just a pun to begin with. And I'm like, oh my god, and I think I left the room for like a minute or something. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information. Google. Just 10 years I built this business into the grand office you see now. Wait, this was made in 2001. This was ahead of its time. Oh my god. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. And those purples. Fantabulistic.
His eyes are blue.
Oh. And his tie and the freaking gem. It's a little bit extravagant. On the night of the murder, you were in April May's hotel room. Who can say I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Also, be drunk so you can't remember where you are to begin with. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand, though I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Just as I thought, this guy is like paying the detectives and all the lawyers to like have him get away with it. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? We're gonna be a little bit vague here. When did you get that painting? Because we already know that this painting was in the law offices earlier today. No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why did I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you don't fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada.
That
Just
hurts.
like that sorry excuse for attorney Groteberg.
That hurts, man. That hurts.
He punched me.
You never moved.
What will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. Hence my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You come in here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Miss Grossberg, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for a personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing... Skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss.
Skedaddle. Off.
Be gone. This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does Mr. White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. Should we offer him... Is there anything else around the room? Check out the trophies. Impressive lineup of trophy. Judges special run-up, best participation. Judges cooperation world special good try prize. Probably strong-arm them into giving it something. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough.
I think it would be written in blue.
Yeah, it's bad marketing. Let's be real here. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White.
What about the window? What can you see?
What can he say? Top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Give me nothing. It's supposed to be desk. My, this is quite the thing. Is it? I don't even know how to like. Is it like? So. It's just the bottom half. Very confused how that would actually work. Okay. That said, heed not hints. At least try to read properly in front of your dad. Okay, listen. I try.
Awesome.
Dare you condone the harassment? Is there anything that we can give him? Can we give him his own? Let's give him his own picture. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in a language you're sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Well then.
With the statue, it looks like...
He's not gonna say anything. Yeah, he's not gonna say anything. Okay. Can we go to Grossberg and see if he's still there? Oh, hey.
He's back.
He's back. Back again. Shady's back. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem. Jumping Josephus. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. He's in a little bit of trouble.
What's that about this?
Start out with that. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just a big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was it there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed? I suppose I should have guessed you would. It's a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are somehow connected. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you.
Your lovers. Oh, dude, you
that
missed
is
one.
The true. Oh, God, I feel bad
missed
now.
One. Oh, man.
Fudge. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? It's that they're lovers. Let's be real here. The painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's it talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of the DL6...
They're keeping all of your live streams.
All of them are downloaded and they're going to like show like the one time my voice cracked so hard. Dude, there was a stream and I voice cracked so hard. It like... it was loud for me. It was ridiculous.
The BL6 incident, yes.
You may have guessed the name on the back of the photographs. As you suspected, I could not stay in defense of Maya because of... Oh. No, this has to deal with Maya and Mia's mother's disappearance / death because she was called in to her husband's murder I think. And because she was a powerful spirit medium herself, she talked to the ghost to get a culprit. But the culprit wasn't the right person, and the mother became the laughingstock, and she basically fled.
Yeah, okay.
Why would it have destroyed me if I did? It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White would be nigh impossible. Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. They are bound and able to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. Okay, so...
The reason for that.
Yeah. Why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay, probably the DL6 incident. What was the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. Called it. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. I like to imagine that this is how Phoenix to everyone he's talking to. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. So what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Okay, should we talk about these two?
Sure, why not?
Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really, why is that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Has no eyes, what's going on? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for your defense? I think I have the right to know why. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm terribly sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. Just seemed trouble about something. Okay, so we know what it is.
I can't believe we missed it. They were lovers.
I know, I'm sorry. So he said to go look at her office again. It's funny, looking at this room seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said that there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look.
Go back to the books again.
Yeah, apparently. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file I should look at? If we're doing white, then file T through Z.
Or blue core, A through I. I'm gonna go white. Go white.
Let's go white first. The entire W section is missing. Oh. Okay, B for Blue Corp. Misty Faye, that's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it, sure, go for it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there.
I can't imagine who it would be.
So me and New Grossberg.
And white.
So we're gonna look at J through S. Nothing much is here. Maybe I'll just skim through some of it. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? That's Mia's handwriting. Oh.
Kill them.
Oh, fudge. Oh, God. White drove them all to... Ooh. You can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Let's really shock the audience. Okay, so... I think we should, do we want to go to Grossberg, or do we want to go to Blue Corp and try to pressure him on these findings?
He's not gonna do that. Go to Grossberg and do the white thing.
Okay. So let's present him with this. Found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I suspected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Okay, but hold on. Nothing. Yeah, that was nothing.
Go back to Blue Corp.
Okay, we'll present this, and then we could see... Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you, Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message hasn't yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience any further, I fear a nasty accident may occur.
Oh, that leads right
Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
Transparent. And let's give him this. Looks like an idiot. It's the only clue Mia left me. Better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. Very next day, he took his own life. This concerns me how? Found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. Wrong, Mr. White. What I should be doing right now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Said, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? Changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet, dude. Told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. Oof. You just insulted his crush, my man. I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make even you look incompetent. Can't you just go without a lawyer? You can represent yourself.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. They always call him Harry Butts. I won't lie. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I resent you, the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I want to punch a smug face in the face. Detention Center Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Mr. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you have detention. No, yes, all thanks to— Wait. Wait. Shouldn't she be on the other side? That doesn't make sense. Now I'm afraid we switched places. You mean you...
All the tears.
I explained what had happened to me. Maya. I keep saying Maya.
Mia.
It's so similar. Then you have Misty, and then you have
Tato,
May, and then you
Tato.
have freaking everyone. It's just, I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. It's gone too far, you think? Please tell me, is there anything I can do? I think puffing up your cheeks won't do anything.
Cheer me in court.
Defend me in court. Help me break out of here. We're busting out of this joint. I'm sorry, I'm very quiet. It's fine. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. Oh, what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know that you're on my side. There really isn't anything that you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow. I'll show them a thing or two. Bro, what if we just asked her to be our lawyer? That'd be interesting. Times may change, yet with the crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, the limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials.
They were right. It's only 3 days.
Almost all finish in a day, mostly with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in a defendant's chair myself for this case. So they rigged the court systems to make it mostly guilty? That sucks. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's him or me. To be continued.
Continued.
Do you want to finish this trial and then we end stream?
Sure.
Heck yeah. Yes, I would like to save my progress. Day 3 trial. So this is the last day, so we should be good to go after this. September 9th. Well, I guess this is it. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Oh god, it's Edgeworth. This idiot. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. You've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. I mean, his job is a prosecutor. His job is to get defendants the guilty verdict. He's doing his job. apparently he's just a really good prosecutor. We'll be starting soon. But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Shows up in like an orange jumpsuit. 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Maya beside us for no other reason. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I guess. YouTube didn't tell me you're streaming. Bad YouTube. Gotta hit that bell. Welcome to stream. Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. C. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edward why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. It's maybe like he's got everyone in his back pocket or something. I don't know, my man.
Very suspicious. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Get it.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Don't hold it back anymore.
Forget it, I smell a trap. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Click that subscribe button. Smash that bell. Let's get to 10,000 bells. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage.
Glitter
He
boy.
glitters. Your name. Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? I can tell Edward does not like him. That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Edgeworth is just not happy. Destroy you just like some pork. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why would I tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
Well, that's what he was doing already.
I guess. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Why glitter, though? I hope you've made peace with your god, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix.
Got like a little ninja stood next to him.
Freaking like, she just takes out like a shuriken, throws it at the guy's head, runs. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking the woman?
That's woman to me and you.
The women with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible imprecation. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, and I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. So, my bet is we have to press him on the I rushed after him. Well, he's going to say something wrong, and then we give Miss Mia's
didn't what's her face testimony. Say she saw somebody else? Yeah.
But the only thing that wasn't expunged from the record was that she saw Mia duck to the right. So if he says to the left, then we have contradictory evidence. Cross-examination. I feel like that's the only thing we can hit. So, 9, whatever. She ran away, but you get chased. Let's press on that. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprehende. The victim was attacked, but you ran to the left. Called it. Gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this new detail. We got this. Ran to the right, fam. Wait right there, Mr. White. You've dug your own grave. They couldn't have gone over this very, very simple evidence before the trial, but he's probably like too on his high horse that he didn't even bother to read anything. And Edgeworth is just in the background slamming his head against the desk like, I hate this guy.
So he's a typical witness that listens to their lawyer.
They always listen. They always
never.
Oh my god. The witnesses always listen to the lawyer.
They
always.
Never listen to us.
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim, here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claimed she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Do you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
She was gonna run around the Phoenix.
Look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Oh. Wait, isn't it? I get it. From the opposite way, it looked like she ran right. But if the person that was in the room was looking at it from the opposite angle, she was running left.
Got it.
I'm a fool. Yes, I can.
They're both right.
Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. Huh, I doubt it. That rather does not clear up the contradiction. I'm gonna give him the most annoying voice possible, at least for this stream. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Order! Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. He was not in the hotel. Where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Oh, 3 hits this time. That's pretty intense. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the core where Mr. White was standing. That was the killer. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear as though that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Exactly.
3 again.
Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revived testimony. Yeah, good luck, you can't fix your broken testimony, buddy. You know you got it when it's buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. This is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. There was only one blow found on her head. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
No, I'm just gonna give up.
You bet I will.
I'm gonna give up and go to prison.
Yeah, you know, I'm feeling a little bit tired. I feel like I could take a little bit of a nap. Maybe like in the executioner's chair or something. So let's look at the evidence that we have. Let's check this. Got the murder scene. It would make sense that you knocked that over, so, but isn't it the autopsy report? Died from a blow. A blow. There isn't multiple blows. That wouldn't make sense. Stop saying it was me. No, that's not what I want to press him on. Mr. Wright, if you claim that was not you, then show us proof. Okay. I'm going to present this. If you have any other... What? Okay, there we go. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that?
Hurt?
Not much chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court that you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. No, that's wrong. Your lawyer?
New testimony?
If you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Coach the witness. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break. Emphatically, sorry. Emphatically request that there will be no break. Oh. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. You can't keep changing your testimony. This game is funny. Mr. White.
This game is horrible.
Does it pain you physically?
It's horrible. Absolutely.
Because everything is so
Objection.
like... Objection. Everything is just so off.
It just pains me. I do want somebody with hair that color one day.
Oh my god. Well, see, I looked at the other window and I heard the thing fall. And the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Then killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. That's what you did in a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. I'm having tummy aches. This is almost over.
Bethany, I can tell you, yes, lawyers watch this and brain hemorrhage.
What that thing? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Isn't that something about you strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. You can't see that from the window. What? You're saying that you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Can I... Okay, so what do you think? Do you think saying that it was already broken?
I thought you said you couldn't see the light stand from the window.
Yeah, so should we use...
It shows the map.
You wouldn't have been able to see it.
Where's the light stand?
The light stand's right here.
You might be able to see it, but we'll see.
It would have been below, though.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Boom, boom, boom,
Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards of the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, it's the blue lights again. Are you sure they don't appear? Are you sure they don't appear? Are you sure that like a fan doesn't come out and like blow your face as you're making like a dramatic reveal or something?
Only when I wear my hair that way.
Do you have like a camera crew and do you have like
No, but I do have a vibrating table and when I touch it it goes
do you have people that like visibly sweat? Like draining down their face.
Yep. All the time. All the time.
All of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's much better. Much
Oh
better
yeah.
right there.
Out.
Much better.
Let's
Yeah.
just both be out. There we go. Just our shoulders. Mr. White?
I could sit next to you.
Freaking come closer.
I can't get much closer.
I mean, you can. Just
You
scoot
get
over a bit.
Close to me.
You can just scoot over a bit. Yeah, there we go. He's defeated. Mr. White.
He's crying a little bit.
You did it, didn't you?
That's never happened.
Mr. Your Honor. I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Uh-oh.
That's far enough, Phoenix, Wright. I forgot
His
about
eyes
Edgeworth. Mr. White? I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Oh, you... I want to say something, but I'm not allowed to. The wiretap?
Read.
Chaos off screen. His hands must have hurt at the end of the day with all that hitting his stand. I'm hitting my table lightly. I can
this
still feel
guy,
the table. Yeah, I'm hitting my table like as he does it. I still feel a little tingle in my hand already. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does this have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? You wouldn't, Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct. You're most correct, Miles. Give me a break.
He goes no eyeballs when he does that.
Oh, dang. He goes full exorcist. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. This is why when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen this stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. Why do you have to make the names so close together in pronunciation? I haven't tried.
Most of the time they don't read it. So, most of the time they're reading it and they don't say it. So.
Yeah. However, it is the fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for baseless conjecture that it is. I was about to say conjunction. That doesn't work. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Hey, I'm here now. Welcome to the stream, Kylie. Leave it to me. I feel faint. He always feels faint, apparently. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. Feels nothing but faint. He's literally about to faint all the time. He's just constantly dehydrated. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound.
Couldn't hear it.
Correct, that is right. I see, very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
Gah.
Good luck, Phoenix.
Gah.
Okay, so what can we present? A week before the murder, in a couple offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. To myself last night. Literally, God. Didn't you order... That's not what I wanted. I wanted to know if they said April May had put the cake. What? We have responsibility to protect client confidentiality. You suck. I didn't mean to do that. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? I can bluff something out of him? Ooh. What can I bluff? That the stand wasn't there a week ago. That we could bluff.
What's the thing again? The clock thing? The thinking?
This?
Yeah.
It's the murder weapon. Am I allowed to be here? Now we're in jail and we're the ones being accused for murder. It's nice. What if we bluff and say that wasn't like stand up gimlet?
I have no idea how this game works, dude.
I don't know either. I'm figuring it out as we go too.
So it's telling you to use it was the beginning of September, or you keep clicking through it?
The 21st of September?
No, keep going. What were the other things he says?
Enter Fanco offices. Of course, I didn't place the white chat. This is why I saw the glass lights did. Can we BS?
What about the white? Well, go to the wiretap and then see what the wiretap looks like.
Found a Miss May's hotel room.
Why was it in Miss May's hotel room if he placed it?
Oh, yeah, you right.
So go back.
You right. You right. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. Oh, they aren't, are they? Fudge. Oh, we just lost health. Okay, I'm gonna do something ballsy. I'm going to present this.
Bang again.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts. Does? I don't see anything contradictory. Fudge! God! Yeah, I was making a reference to September by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the 21st of September? Okay.
Alright.
Can we press anything earlier?
What about the
Press
plant
time.
deal?
Deal proof. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wild tap was placed before the murder. Let's press on this. Let's get everything. Several days old, were found it in Fango offices. Obviously, Mr. Wright. If I knew Edgeworth, he's already run to check on those prints. Heck off. Oh, fudge.
Go through them again?
Go through all of the statements that are on the floor. Afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit defeat. You fought honorably. Stop bowing, you jerk. I can't take this anymore, Mr. Wright. Are you giving up?
What?
What? Phoenix, over here. Know that voice? Mia? Never give up, Phoenix.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Excuse me? He just fainted, didn't he? Oh yeah, he just fainted. The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. What's she doing here? Oh, you're finally awake. You were caught at the border too, weren't you? I'm sorry, that's a Skyrim reference.
I'm so lost.
Oh, it's an opening to a game. Oh, you're finally awake.
Gak? That's
Gak.
what the cat Gak.
Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Up here. Oh. You're Maya? Don't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough to shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya's channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. You know, this makes so much sense, by the way. Does this happen in court?
I like the hair on top, too.
Does this happen in court?
No.
No? You sure?
Possible.
You never get this?
Never.
Okay. You never get people BSing stuff about ghosts?
No.
Have you ever had someone, like, talk about ghosts during...
Channel, no.
Just in general?
No.
What's the weirdest thing someone has talked about?
I don't know. Play the game, dude. I have no idea.
Now I want you to listen
Which
to me.
thing you've talked about, or...
Probably this game, let's be honest here. I don't know what you wanted me to come
I still want to see if we can get Mom to wear her hair that way. What do you think?
Friggin' just all the way down.
A little handle on the top, you can pick her up.
Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you, you idiot. We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. You have that receipt in the court order, right?
Court record.
Court record, I'm sorry. The one that wrote Maya on it? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. That's what I wanted. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Now, what did you think he would have turned the receipt over at least once and read it? You think? My man, you suck as a lawyer. I'm just saying, you should have failed lawyer school.
Someone tell Maya her top's coming undone. There's a lot of that going on in this game.
Yeah. This is rated teen. It's the beginning of September, a week before the murder. He said he saw the stand a week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record.
How did he pass the bar?
He did not. I bet
I think the thing is, he never passed a bar. He stopped at every one of them.
This entire thing is a drunk hallucination. The entire thing is a drunk That is the only way this game makes sense.
He's drunk in court. That's what happened.
No, the only way this game makes sense is he's taken all of the drugs and he's just on an enormous, like, hallucination right now. This entire game is a hallucination.
He really wants his hair to grow that way. He doesn't in real life.
It doesn't. Trial will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Yes, then let's get started where we left off. He has to wag his finger first, of course. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Objection!
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the one last time I'll ask you. But Mr. Edgeworth has noticed this trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright
He ran into the bar. I think the bar kept getting lowered. They lowered the bar as far as they could before he took the bar.
Literally, he, like, it's like, can you write your name? Yes. Okay, you're a lawyer. Go.
Got it.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Lord.
It was the beginning of September, a week before the murder. Idiot. Idiot. Hit him with the idiot card. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Do you be thrown out of court for dressing extra, like showing up in a Johnny hat? You're grasping. Show up in like a Hawaiian shirt. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna show up one day with
yes.
my last year practicing. I'm gonna come in with an
yes.
ugly purple suit.
Your Honor.
This, Your Honor?
Also, hi,
you were...
Nerd Nation. Sorry.
You were
hello,
serious?
Welcome. You're serious? It's the Spider-Man scene where it's like J.K. Simmons as a J. Jonah Jameson. It's just laughing hysterically and just looks at him. It's like, you serious? Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Egads. Or should I say, yipes. You see, Mr. White? When you allegedly entered Fane co-offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Zoinks! Oh, he just knocked himself
Shaggy.
out with it. Ruh-roh. Well, Mr. White, can't get it out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there might be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Of course it's an objection. Of course. It can't not be an objection. It always has to be. Not so fast. Phoenix Wright has to get the full name. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. As he bows again for the 80th time. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo.
You don't prove somebody's innocent. Oh my god.
You prove someone's guilty, you fool. Jesus. You're kind of done with this game, aren't you?
Game makes no sense whatsoever.
A little bit. Would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object, because you can only have 3 days. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. Come on. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up and helped me and all. Stop it with your dazzle-razzle looking butt.
Glitter.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time.
This game might be dumber than chaos.
Oh my god! I'm being...
Alright, I'm fist bumping whoever that was. Not you.
I hate you. The witness will stay. Oh, Mia. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Most people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. Quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is writing on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. You start reading, like, the freaking glass.
I'm gonna read my badge.
Circle, it's like, it's no. Memo that Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop, desist, halt. Please, stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list?
Another word for stop, desist, halt.
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
Why would he care? He's going away for murder. Release whatever to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I did not hit her.
Because she was attacking me. She wanted my body.
Place closed, Your Honor. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, heck, Phoenix. There's no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. Why is his eyes bullseyes all of a sudden? I don't get it. If only you knew how spirited it was. Heyo! Well, I did not. This court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Guilty. Darn it.
We won. Yay.
That usually happens at the end of one of my trials.
Confetti.
I get confetti dropped every time.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Every time I drop confetti on me.
Every time. All the time.
And usually women with shirts like that come talk to me afterwards.
We've commented on this before. It's like she had like a suit, and it's like you might want to like button up multiple more buttons, making the makers of this game guilty. Never say this again, but congratulations! You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky that I had both you and me on Maya. God.
To the rest of us, that's Maya. To you,
listen.
That's Mia.
Mia and Maya, it's so close. It's Mia's body, okay? It's looking like Mia. Glad you made it. Those people don't believe in buttons. Thank you, Phoenix.
Okay, I'm supposed to be a parent, but what exactly is similar between the two bodies, Jackson?
Nothing. Nothing. That's the thing. Nothing. Let's be real. She has a little bit of a more weight on her chest, if I am to say.
I'm just wondering.
I won't forget it as long as I. That's questionable. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. Sure we'll meet again.
I'll be back. Chief,
I'll be back. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9. The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. She's dead. She's hecking dead.
It's like Ghost.
Ghost. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kind of worried you might not, huh? Of course I came. Well then, pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should have seen your face. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Might be able to use that. Also, Mia's taller than Maya.
Okay.
So that's another thing. Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick. Great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. You know what this means? We're partners.
Isn't she a minor?
She's 17.
There's
you might want to get a permit. You might want to get a permit. I'm pretty sure there's steps that you need to take in order to hire a minor. There's like extra steps.
Not even that.
This man's gonna get hit with child labor laws.
I was gonna say more than just child labor, but.
I mean, as long as she doesn't channel me again, we won't have any
problems. I was gonna say, he was crushing on a 17-year-old dude.
Maya's fault. I'm here now. Well, is it really illegal if her body turns into the body of your former lover?
We're leaving it alone.
We're leaving it alone. Okay, that's probably a good idea.
Right there.
FBI, open up. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Ghost in the background. Ghost goo. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. That's a little bit stalkerish. Let's be real here. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. Could you not, Mia? The end. Okay, so there's gonna be another chapter, but I think that it's a good place to stop.
Because us old people gotta go to bed.
Oh, baby. Brand new episode has been added.
Gotta go up and see if a Mia or Maya walk into my office tomorrow.
And then gets killed right after. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna go buy a lamp.
$1,000 one.
$1,000
Tax deduction.
Yep.
Don't worry, it's work expense. Okay, but I think with that, we're gonna end stream here. This has been fun. You might see my dad on other streams. You might not. I'm not sure.
I think the vote is like, please God, no.
If you want to come back, we'll play a different game.
Be Lawyer Pete.
Lawyer Pete. We'll play a different game. More dad streams, please. I miss 4:20 a.m. How dare you?
But the next one, I'll tell stories about Jackson.
Tell stories, of course you will. We'll probably have to play like a co-op game together. I'll have to find something because I've been trying to look for something that would be like simple control scheme, but would be able to play. But yeah, thank you for joining.
Cool. Absolutely. Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Probably tomorrow.
99 cents. Earbuds.
Okay,
Strike
listen,
again,
stop
buddy.
flouting your
99
99-cent earbuds. They're
99
going
cents.
to break.
They're a year and a half old.
I hate you for it.
99
I hate
cents.
you for that.
You've been through $500
Okay, here's the thing.
worth of earbuds.
I
since
go through
bought
earbuds
these.
so quickly.
$500 worth of earbuds since I bought these 99 cents.
Not $500.
If you count your AirPods.
Okay, that wasn't bought by us.
But I'm just
that
saying,
was a gift.
But I said $500 worth of.
Okay.
I didn't say we bought, but you've gone through about $500 worth since.
They're still here. They still work.
99 cents.
I hate you. Get out. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I can
Bye.
buy 500 of these.
Stop.